Why are her blouse mounds so high up? What is that? Wish we could have got that face though. Francine Fry. I ain't no liar. I have no idea what this version or character of Electro is. But I gotta say that I'm absolutely down for any female version of any Marvel character they want to put out there. The only exception is going to be the MCU Silver Surfer, if that is going to be that. I don't know about that. I'd rather see Norman Rad in the MCU first. But anyway, let's get into this thing. Electricity! I know I'm doing things a little bit different here, but I just had to show off these lightning effects, man. Like, this is such a selling point for this awesome figure, bro. I'm absolutely digging this, man. It's just like Nova and Phoenix. You get the electricity effects. If you use them right, you can have some kind of cool flying effect. And man, I don't know, this hunched over look, dude, just looks so sick. Pretty face, ominous face. I mean, this is such a dope figure. And speaking of Phoenix, I think that this figure would have benefited more from being on the Black Widow body than Jean Grey, but that's still a bad figure. This figure still kicks a lot of ass too. Let me just go ahead and settle these sparks with a little ocular shower. Alright, so even though I'm not familiar with this character per se, the only real female version of Electro that I'm aware of is from Spidey and His Amazing Friends. I guess I'll put up a picture here. I'm a big fan of this, man. Like, everything about this figure is really solid. It's definitely a unique look for the costume. It's something that I'm not used to, especially from the classic versions that I grew up with. Okay. But I like that they use the tiger body. It just really does work. It's simple and basic, but it's such a better upgrade from the, I don't know, 13 years it seems we got the awful female bodies. I digress. But it's nice, man. Little pouches and stuff. It's all around nice. It's the classic colors I'm used to. And I'm extremely glad that they have this classic starburst across her face. Like, this is just such an iconic look for me, and I like it a lot. It's a lot better than the tattooed look for the face. And they really did an insanely nice job on this face, too. When I see this smiling face up close and the detail they put in here, like the over-expression of the face, it gives me hope that Hasbro will revisit Gwenpool and give us an updated version, man. Whenever you have a figure that's molded in black, you run across this classic scenario whenever you try to paint yellow on top of it. Check this out. Yikes. They even got the legs.
Oh no.
If you look right here, you can tell from the feet how yellow they are, and then you get the bleed up right here. You start seeing that black show through a little bit underneath. It's just not as vibrant. Yikes. It's the only bad thing that I've come to find out about this figure, so I can live with it. And I gotta say, there's something about the way this figure moves and the poses that I can get it into. It's very Scarlet Witch. I really do like that, especially if you can just use the electricity powers and give her some sort of like an oomph off the ground, like a zap, like she's just bolting the hell out of there. It's so badass. The options are really there. Like, I like the diversity of this figure, man. I can't help it. This thing is just stunning. I don't know. I'm just really impressed by this figure. I didn't think I was gonna be liking it this much. One more thing before we check out the accessories. I do want to say that since this is on the tiger body, I feel like they've tweaked it a little bit to give it a little bit more articulation and movement, because Tiger didn't move as good as she did. I don't know. I think it's definitely in the ab crunch. Like, she has such a really good ab crunch for a female figure. I'd say even with the diaphragm swivel character in general. Perfect. Bits and pieces. First accessory up, Franny Fine here comes with a real pair of anal expanders. I mean, there's no way that these are the actual hands. Like, these things are just little baby doll hands. Like, look at that. The wrist goes straight to the top of the thumb. I don't know, man. It may just be me, but those are some baby girl hands. Yo, the best electricity effects that Hasbro has given us to date. And yeah, these are, I mean, just, you can use these for anybody, man. These are spectacular, bro. Thor comes to mind immediately, man. Like, I'm just thinking about that. And it reminds me, I need to get a Thor. I don't have my version of Thor in my collection yet. Better Ray Bill is my sub for the moment. So if anybody has any recommendations for an awesome Thor figure, please let me know. I'd love to use these effects on that. But getting back into it, these effect pieces are so choice, bro. These things are gonna literally improve every figure that comes with it. And I'd say Hasbro, chunk us some different colors too, man. I would love some yellows and some greens, maybe a little bit of red. Stuff like this gets me real excited, man.
Prepare yourself as I slowly turn around to hit you with a
And the options for posing with these electrical effects, bro, unlimited. With the amount of holes in here, and you can just bend them into any way you want to, have them doing anything you wanted. Look at what I did at the beginning of the video. But it is really cool. Check this out. Okay, so it is pretty nice of them to actually have this little clip. You see right there? There it is. It clips on in different places. My best advice, optional. You don't want to do that. Use those if you need to. This one also right here comes with a little bitty, nice little, very translucent and soft plastic. It's going to grip around anything. Let's just see. I mean, it grips the wrist with no problem. And then you can just move it farther up the arm. Hit it on the shoulder. I mean, you literally, dude, don't just stick with the simple things. You got to move it around. You got to have fun with your figures. So let me show you how to do it. Just literally shove your arm through a random hole. You can kind of balance it if you want to. You know, use these little levers here for support, bracing against your arms if need be. Ooh. Oh, shit. What the fuck is this? Goddamn thumb, what the fuck? So this is what you got. All said and done, you have sick effects like this, man. Just slap that in a picture with Spider-Man, bro. You got a sick photo. Boop. Or display. But yeah, dude, when it all comes together, you got a nice little option here for some toy photography, some display setup, bro. Just the options are endless. Yeah. Last one before I get out of here, y'all. This is just an easy example of the fun you can have, man, if you just have a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, a little bit of creativity, and using that little imagination of yours, you should be able to take effects in different hands and bits and pieces and elevate and alter your figures to the next level. These are the best words of advice I can give y'all. So, onward and upward. So that's a wrap on Francine, everybody. Thank y'all for watching the review. Let me know y'all's thoughts in the comments below, and let me know your thoughts about Francine as well. I'd love to know y'all's opinions. Since I don't know anything about this character, please fill me in the comments. And whatever Miles Morales Spider-Man came with these hands, they do seem to work out pretty nice. Yeah. If you're new to the channel and you want to be a Thundercat, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm just trying to have as much fun as I can here, people. I'm going to alter my figures. I'm going to change them into the best possible ways that I want them to be. Join me for more. I ain't ever going to stop this.